Hey there, we're going to Ulcinj today. Come with us. We are going from Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro, and Ulcinj is a little town on the border with Albania. The ticket costs €8 and the journey takes 2 hours. So 2 hours from Podgorica and we are here in Ulcinj. My husband is asking about the road to our guest house in Serbian, because here they speak Serbian and we are learning Serbian, as after Montenegro we are going to visit Serbia. And my t-shirt corresponds with the colors of Montenegro flowers. So the first thing we need to do in Ulcinj is to make touristic registration, and while coming to the touristic center we look around the city center, and understand that there is absolutely nothing to see, just like it's a common city. Maybe something beautiful is in the old town, but we have only 3 days, so we are not going to visit it. And we suppose that the main point of interest in Ulcinj is its beaches and nature and sea, of course. Though the city center looks pretty clean, friendly, a lot of people sitting and chilling, and in cafes, a lot of apartments to rent, so it seems that you can even rent something without booking, just walking around. As for touristic registration, it is a new law in Montenegro that if you arrive as a self-traveling person without booking a tour or a hotel, living in an apartment, you need to make a registration during the next 24 hours. If you come to a new city, you need to make a registration again. And if you don't make this registration, then you will have problems at the border and big penalty. Yeah, we succeed, we made the registration, and now we are on the way to our guest house. It is about 2 kilometers from the city center and 1 kilometer from the beach. It is quite cheap, just only €18. And actually it is a very good price for Montenegro, as everything here is of course more expensive than in Asia, for example. Yeah, so we're living in such a rural area, it is very nice, and the white guest house is ours. By the way, write in the comments how much you usually spend on accommodation in your trips. Here is our guest house. We are waiting for the hosts to let us in, and by the way, that's all the things we have with us, just only 2 backpacks. Here is our room. It is quite simple, but for 3 days it's okay. It is very clean, and besides, this guest house has a shared kitchen which we can use because we don't go to restaurants, we live on the way, and we use kitchen to cook. And now let's get down to the most interesting part. We are going to the sea. The road is quite long, but it is very easy because there are a lot of shops and it is very interesting to look into them, to see the restaurants and compare the way to the beach to the ones in Turkey, Egypt, Cyprus, Crimea, Vietnam, Thailand, and all the other places we have already visited. Here in Montenegro, everything is more intense, more bright, and actually very tasty. So yeah, you definitely feel that you are in Europe and that Italy is very close to you. So yeah, we're getting closer to the beach. It is open, you can visit it even though you don't live in the first-line apartments, in the first-line hotels, and it is great because the first-line apartments usually are very expensive. Here you have a lot of sun loungers, but they are paid something about €20 for one. It is an incredible price. That's why a lot of people just sit on the ground. The beach is sand, not of stones, which is very comfortable, especially if you are having vacations with your children. Here we saw a lot of children swimming, chilling, their parents chilling too, because the sea is quite of a small level, so your child can easily swim here, but it is a bit dangerous if you, for example, go far away from the shore, because here you can face a cliff and just drown. But look at the sea, it is so beautiful, so azul. Just let's look at it and relax. Actually, I've never seen such beautiful sea before. Yeah, so a lot of children, some of they playing volleyball in the sea. So yeah, if you're working full day and you dream about getting your family to the sea, to Montenegro, you can choose Ulcinj. It will be just perfect for you, especially if you don't need to go around a big city and you don't want this city hustle and bustle. And Ulcinj is much less expensive than Kotor, Tivat and other cities like them. But for us, as we are big city lovers, the city is a big deal. That's why we stay here just for 3 days. My husband loves snorkeling, so we are going to explore the cliffs and the mountains near the main beach. There is a little river here, or like a lake, and here we actually found a crab and some fish. Alex says that it is more than he found in the sea for now. We are going through these luxury apartments at the beach, and actually I peeped into some rooms and it seemed that they are not of such a big quality. So in Montenegro, accommodation is definitely not like in Vietnam, and you can pay a lot to live near the shore and live not in a minimalistic and luxury flat, but in an old-fashioned apartment. But the nature here is just incredible. You see, it is very beautiful, really serene. And as Alex says, snorkeling here is quite good. Of course, it is not Red Sea, but still there is something to look at. While he is going to explore snorkeling, I am going to stay at the beach, make some photos and videos to sell on photo stocks. Yeah, and you see, that's the most beautiful view in Ulcinj, I think. As he loves swimming and snorkeling more than me, usually I'm staying with our things and making photos while he's enjoying himself in water. But after it, of course, we go to swim together. Here on the Adriatic Sea, of course, you can have a yacht and have a good and pleasant ride in the sea because it is very hot here. And by the way, on the main beach we met a crab and he's so funny, he's behaving like his little kitty, trying to reach us and to communicate with us. Write in the comments, do you love snorkeling or not? So after it, we decide to climb the mountain to see what is here around. And actually, that's all I wanted to show you about Ulcinj. I hope you have made a clear picture for you. So give this video a like if it was useful, and also subscribe to my channel to see what other cities and towns we are going to visit in Montenegro and in other countries during our around the world trip. I was very glad to spend this time with you. See you in my next videos. Bye bye!